Hello, and welcome to a very special Thanksgiving episode of the Brain Cancer Podcast. I had made one of these last year, and I definitely wanted to do it again for 2021. I know it's been a very long year for all of us, and I think it's important that we are thankful for what we do have and taking time to have some good food and just appreciate the time that we all have together. This is actually my second time recording this because I record on a laptop and I had moved around some of my USB ports, or the plugs actually, and I didn't realize that I had plugged my microphone into the actual hub instead of its own dedicated USB port. So when I popped the SD card in and pulled it up in Audacity, it was awful. There was so much background static noise and electrical interference. It was bad. But that is okay. That's just another hurdle that I have to go through. It's not a big deal. And if anything, it's just showing how things do happen. They're unexpected. Maybe I should have made sure that my microphone had its own dedicated port, but that's okay. I actually do have a desktop PC, and I don't know why I haven't actually just moved my entire recording setup right next to me. All I would have to do is install Audacity on my desktop, and then I could just do it all there, because I record into an external recorder. And the only thing that's plugged into my PC is the actual microphone, just so that my computer recognizes it. All of my vocals are recorded through an XLR cable plugged into the recording device. So there's nothing stopping me from just editing everything on my desktop. I think the only reason I haven't is that I have all of my settings set up here and I'm just more comfortable doing it. But I will make it a point for the next episode to move everything over, because I can just copy all of my same settings and do it over there. Back on track. I just wanted to take this opportunity to say thank you to all of you, because you're all amazing. I know that I will miss some people, and that certainly would not be intentional. But I wanted to start off with being thankful for living in Boston, where I have access to a great hospital and a great team that, quite honestly, has saved my life. My surgeon, Dr. William Curry, is amazing. He did both of my surgeries, and he has been nothing but wonderful to talk to. I would have no problem doing a third surgery, if needed, with him. He came to visit me that evening in the hospital, and because I was doing really well, he said he'd have the paperwork so that I could be out by 9 a.m. the next morning. I was back home after picking up my meds by 10:30 a.m. the next day. I'm also very thankful for my team. Everybody at the Yawkey 9E is amazing. The front desk knows me really well. The two phlebotomists, and they both know me really well. All of the nurses are nothing but wonderful. And my doctor and the PA are the best anybody could ask for. Dr. Forrest has been treating me for over 5 years now, and obviously the same with Sharon Whitney as the PA. I know that they are not pushing me towards anything, and I can trust everything that they say. Every time I go in to see either of them, it's a wonderful experience. I know it's not always, but they have made this 5 years plus of brain cancer much, much better. I had also forgot to mention that I will be making an episode for my experience with Temodar, because I have just finished the 6th cycle. And I definitely want to go over some of the things I experienced, things I was expecting that didn't happen, and just generally how I felt throughout the whole time. And that will be my next episode. I had already done an episode on temozolomide, but now I can add a shorter follow-up episode just based on how I'm tolerating it or did tolerate it and what the plan is going forward. I am extremely thankful for all of my family. I know my mom, my brother, my sister, and various other family members are checking in with me, making sure that I'm doing well, and I appreciate that so much. I can also trust them if I need anything or if I have to ask for something, they will be there for me. I know not everybody has that, and I'm so thankful for that. All of my friends that I had before a brain cancer diagnosis and all of the people that I have met after have just been amazingly supportive. And I'm glad that even though I live in Boston and I'm not near as many of them anymore, I still have other friends here too. And now we live in this world where we have more technology. It's just so easy to still stay in touch with people. But I do just like going out and meeting people, like over at the Arboretum. I've met so many people over there, and that just ties directly into why I'm so thankful for living in this neighborhood in Boston that I do. I'm within short walking distance of the Arboretum, which is wonderful all times of year. It doesn't matter if it's winter or if it's spring when all the lilacs are in bloom, or in the summer when all the roses are in bloom. Right now, the fall, when you have all of the New England colors. And I'm so thankful that I have a place like that that I can just go walk and just clear my mind, not worry about anything, just take some time for myself. As you all should too. Make sure that you take time for yourself. Another thing I am very thankful for is all of the people on our Discord server. I just had to pause this recording for a second because my phone was vibrating. It was getting a call. And I am also very thankful for caller ID letting me know that it was just a spam survey call thing and that I had no reason to actually answer it. Getting back on track, I think I was talking about Discord. If you are a brain cancer patient or a caregiver, I would highly recommend emailing me or getting in touch with me somehow or going on the Reddit, where I think the link is still there, and join our community because it's people from all over the world with all sorts of diagnoses. So you really get the personal experience of what everybody else is going through, just like you. There are voice channels as well if you wanted to pop in and have a chat with somebody. We've actually had Zoom meetups that we did last year where a bunch of us would just get together on like a Sunday night and just chat, which was really fun. And I'm glad that we can have one central place like that where we can all talk together in real time and just discuss how we're feeling. You will see some of the especially negative sides of a brain cancer diagnosis. You'll see some of the amazing sides. I am also thankful for every single one of you that has reached out to me via email or sending me messages on Discord or Reddit or Facebook, whatever it may be. I want you to know that I remember every single one of you. If I can do one thing or send you to one resource to help you out or just listen to you, and if you just need anybody to talk to, I will be here. You're taking the time out of your day to listen to me, so it's only fair that I would be here for you, right? At least it makes sense in my head. Also, going back to the neighborhood that I'm in, I'm very thankful for my landlady who lets me run the entire garden in the backyard, as well as doing the yard work, shoveling the snow, and doing those things that people kind of don't want to do, but I really enjoy doing them because it gets me outside, active. And I think that's part of why I am still here 5 years later. Combining my just love for being outside, appreciating life every single day much more, as well as just generally avoiding a lot of junk. I think all of it put together has made it so that I'm still here. My latest MRI from just a couple weeks ago was perfectly good. As it said on the thing, no sign of tumor progression. So I really can't ask for much more than that. But my next scan will be sometime in the middle of January, and we will see where we go from there. If I can also mention my friends in the SG1 Sports college football group chat, you guys are amazing. And we've all been talking for over 3 years now as well. And it goes beyond our just general enjoyment of college football and sports in general, because we're all at different points in our life. Some people have families, some people are in school. It's a good, just general mix of people. And I appreciate just having another like group chat type thing that's not just focused on brain cancer and it's just enjoyment of sports or wrestling or basketball, whatever it may be. I appreciate all of them. As we wrap up, I do want to say how thankful I am for the people that we've lost. I lost my friend of 3 years earlier in the year. I still think about her all the time, and I'm still really appreciative of the fact that I'm still talking to her mom, and her mom has been amazing for me as well. And I'm also thankful for my friend Britta, who has been going through a lot of issues on her own, but I can always count on her for a good laugh or just sending her random ridiculous photos from around town. And I'm also thankful for the American Brain Tumor Association for all they've done for me. And I would never take any of that for granted. They are a great organization, and the next time they are in Boston, I will definitely be volunteering again. Obviously, last year was a bit different, but this year we had the virtual national conference, which was really good, and it made it more accessible for more people. I didn't have to, for example, fly out to Chicago. I was able to just stay here and tune into the meetings as they were happening. I think I'm getting off on a tangent here, so I'm just going to start to wrap it up and say how thankful I am for each and every one of you listening. That's why I do this, and I want to share my thoughts with you all, as well as just bringing everybody information about an overwhelming diagnosis. I cope with things by reading and learning, and if I can help by just breaking down some of the nomenclature into simple terms that we can all understand, that's really what my goal is, and to just provide support. You're not alone. There are literally thousands of people who are also going through this right now. There are about 10,000 glioblastoma diagnoses every single year. And as much as we are advancing in our treatments and we have new tools to fight it and new therapies, we still need more because this disease, no matter what grade, it's really complex. And as long as I can, I will be here. I am recording this on November 23rd. It's about 5 o'clock now. So I will try to get this edited as best I can. It might not go up for tomorrow, but I may post it either on Thanksgiving or Friday, the day after. But if it's posted on Thanksgiving, you can wait a few days. Take that time and truly just be thankful for what you have. It's especially not easy in this crazy climate that we are in right now. But that's why I don't stress about it. I just live my life, be a good person, and just try and send some positive vibes out into the world. I think it's about time to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for listening. You have no idea how much you actually mean to me, and I am thankful for every single one of you. If you would like, follow the page on Facebook at facebook.com/braincancerpodcast. I try and post a photo every single day. If you have any photos that you would like to send and have me post up, just send them to me. I have no problem sharing any of your photos, your art, thoughts, whatever it is. If you want it out there, I'm willing to share it as well. You can also follow the page on Twitter at BrainCancerPod. You can email me anytime at braincancerpodcast@gmail.com. Make sure that you like or follow or whatever it is on whatever platform you're listening to. That would be really nice and would help us get a little bit more exposure. I seem to never ask that, but I just thought of it now. So that would be nice. Whether or not anywhere you're at in the world celebrates Thanksgiving, it doesn't have to be a holiday to be thankful. I hope you all have a good day, great day, or night, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.